Here's Wilson. He gets this one to Boyd. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
From just across the midfield stripe, here's second down and 2. Option handoff now to Achane. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on second down and short. What I like to say?
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. Here is 3rd down and 4. Throwing is Wilson. Forced out to his left. A wild throw there, and it is intercepted. Down the sideline he goes. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a jet touchdown. So a big defensive play there on the opening drive, no less, as they make the interception and bring it back for the score.
And I think that's a signal for how this defense wants to play. They want to be disruptive, and you know they're going to take some chances.
Well, sometimes it can burn you, but right there, it paid off. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Defense doing their job, really nowhere to run the football.
Yeah, it's almost textbook, wasn't it? Every place he tried to find an open spot, there just wasn't one. Congrats to the defense, no gain.
Called fitting your gaps, right?
I love it. You're exactly right.
And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 36. That's good for 28 yards. So they move from 136 over to the other as they come up on first down. Achane gets it from the gun. And he'll snag about 5 yards down at the 32.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Right back to Achane on second down. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. A big chunk on him there, 27 yards. Achane will take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Evan McPherson now for the PAT. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
The Jets take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I will see more than trying to get him the football from the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Looking to throw. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
I'm going to be Captain Obvious right here. Not the start you're looking for offensively, right? Incomplete pass, followed by a sack.
And when he went down, it looked like that right ankle got turned, but thankfully he popped up okay, and they breathed a sigh of relief on that sideline. Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
That's the first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Fielded at the 20. So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return. And the Texans will take over. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Here's 2nd and 10. To throw is Wilson. Open man, the tight end, Luke Schoonmaker. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. Now Achane on 1st and 10. 45 yards on the ground here for Harris. It's a first down. 2nd down and 4. Out of the gun. Here's Wilson. Left side, he finds Smith and Jigba. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. That'll give him 60 yards receiving now as he's got a first down.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know.
Ready for the second quarter from Houston. It's the Texans in possession of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Wilson. That is caught. Schoonmaker all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. Good pick up there, 21 yards.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
They'll run. Achane. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. Devon Achane with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Texans have taken the lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here, try to tie this football game. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. Jonathan Allen Gets him for a loss of 8. What great push up front.
Now, that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. And that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
Back to throw. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
And this drive was almost over before it began, thanks to a great defensive effort. Sacked on first down, followed by an incompletion, one more per rep, and they get off the field.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up fourth down.
Here's Bryce Behringer on now to punt. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. This will be fielded at the 17. A terrific return there. 27 yards all told. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Now, their last 2 drives, both ending in touchdowns. It's got them this 14-7 lead.
And it looks to me, and I think you're probably seeing the exact same thing, they're in an ideal spot now to create some separation. The way that they're functioning on offense now, they can create a pretty good gap. Allows their defense to play with a little more verve and confidence.
That big article in the paper this morning about them stringing possessions together for consecutive touchdowns. Well, right here, they're trying to make it 3 in a row. Now Wilson changing the play. On 2nd down, a run by Achane. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 54 yards rushing for him now as he has been strong here in the first half of this divisional round matchup.
And that's a nice pickup of a 1st down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
On 1st down, back to Achane. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, it's almost football 101 that you preach to your safeties. Don't let anyone get behind you to the last line of defense. But he didn't let the play come to him. He went to the play. How about that read and recognition and finishing off that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Meanwhile, Wilson's throw into the hands of Boyd. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. A big play that time on the catch and run. 37 yards. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Wilson. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. Odafe Oweh coming in from that outside linebacker spot. He gets him down. It's a loss of 5.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, they took a sack on 1st and goal. But that close to the goal line, that still definitely hurts.
And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. He came out ready to play. That's 3 tackles for a loss, Charles. We're only in the 2nd quarter.
And that's problematic for the guys trying to run offense because that means he's got a pretty good idea of what they're doing and is actually beating them to the point of attack and making those plays. You have to think about some misdirection or something to try and get him away from the ball.
On for the field goal now is Evan McPherson. This from 32 yards away. McPherson's kick is good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So that one on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about 1-score lead, 2-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. It's been an awfully slow start for them. This is their third possession. They don't have a first down yet.
So that means they have to change up what they're doing, and for some teams, it's a change in tempo, usually moving it to more tempo type of an offense, just to try and change their fortunes right now. What they've been doing so far isn't working. Maybe they'll do that.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. That's caught, Andre Yoshibas. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 27 yards there, a first down. They'll look to throw now on first down. A short one there, caught by Granson. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him, because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. A gain there of 30 big ones.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
Back to throw again. Flushed out right. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Andre Yoshibas. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Jets get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And they may just be content to take this 3-point lead and head into the locker room. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 57 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
Now Wilson. He finds Smith-Njigba. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
When you get into the divisional round of the playoffs, this is where having the ability to run the football is such an advantage. The defenses, they're generally going to be tougher the further you go along. So if you can get something established up front, it's going to give you a great chance to move on.
Again, it's Achane. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. And quickly they get to the line. Now it's Wilson. Throw is caught by Schoonmaker. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a 4-yard shy of the 5. Really nice gain at 25 yards.
The speed with which his offense can get down the field is taking them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
Now Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it. Incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. McPherson's kick is good. And they stretch the lead to 6. It's 20-14 now. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. The fair catch taken short of the goal line, and they'll begin this third quarter at their own 25. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest, but now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering, how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all.
He's got a man, complete. Down the right sideline. Touchdown, Jets. Andre Yoshivas. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jets strike quickly here to tie up the ball game. Well, partner, I mean, if anybody was still questioning whether or not he had an NFL caliber arm, I think you can toss that right out the window. That was a heck of a throw right there.
I would agree totally. Question it no more. This rookie, big-time throw right there. Great poise, stepped up, trusted he could lay it in there perfectly, and he knew that his guy was going to make the catch on the other end. Nice collaboration.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, one-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth, almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just already know our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side, trying to match each other.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Here's Wilson. Flush to his right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
At this point in the second half, one mistake on a forced throw could doom your chances of a comeback. So that's the right call there to just throw that one away.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Here's Wilson to throw. And complete to Smith-Njigba. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
And next time, Brandon, I think you might want to consider running it because those defensive backs, they were plastered to the receivers, and they weren't letting up as that play went on.
Now a 2nd and 10. Outright caught by Chosen. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A gain there of 21 yards.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32. 83 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now it's Wilson. Smith and Jigbo hauling it in on the out route. And inside the 20 before it's brought down. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Play action. It's Wilson. That's into the hands of Chosen. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he get a good-headed scheme going.
And the Texans are going to have it 1st and goal as they'll take this down to about the 3. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice, steady gain.
They snap it at 1. Now Wilson rolling to his right. This is caught. All that for a 2-yard gain, 2nd down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
2nd and goal from the 1.
Punch it in right now, boys.
Throwing is Wilson. And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. Odafe Oweh picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
When you're this close to the goal line, you've got to expect pressure from the defense, so the ball's got to come out fast. Got to get out of his hands quicker.
Oh, and they set the man in motion too late. This is going to be a delay. Well, you got to think, Charles, that one's on the quarterback as everybody was up at the line of scrimmage. He just didn't call for the snap in time.
Yeah, I think he needs a little bit better awareness out there because you got to know when the clock's in single digits and either snap it or get a timeout called if you have one.
How crucial will those 5 yards be? We'll see as they come up again here, 3rd and goal.
36 pounds.
Here's Wilson. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a 4th down situation. McPherson's kick is good, and they have regained the lead. So a response there to the touchdown of the opening drive of this 3rd quarter as they're able to reclaim the lead.
And I think you'll take that because obviously you'd like to be able to match them touchdown for touchdown, but the first order of business was to get the lead back, and they've done that. Now you want to give a good pep talk to your defense to take it from there.
At their own 25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. One quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC. Back now in Houston. It's been a good one so far. Just a 2-point game here as we get set for quarter number 4. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. And that's caught by the tight end, Granson. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 10 more for him on that one. He's been a busy man. It's a 1st down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another 1st down.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Open man is Yoshibas. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a 1st down.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and we watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed, too.
Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 19-yard line.
They'll look to throw again. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hit it on its 3rd down.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
And the red zone precision is the watchword. If the throw's a little too early, too late, maybe off a little bit, going to be a good chance that any attempt is going to be a contested one, and that one falls incomplete.
So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This for a 4th quarter lead. And his kick is good. And they have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. So he waited on the sideline for his first chance in the ball game, and it didn't come until the 4th quarter, but he connects there. A big one to give him the lead.
Boy, you talk about coming in cold. I don't care how many times you kick it into a net. You're not really ready when you go out there and all that beef is coming at you trying to block the kick. Big spot, and he delivers.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And this could be the defining moment of their season, all hyperbole aside. They're trailing here in the 4th quarter, the divisional round. They need to come up with something as they get this drive started. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Sometimes you get all those big guys down there in one spot, and there's just nowhere to go. And in this case, the defensive tackle used his strength and swallowed him up.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Wilson. That's caught. This is Abanikanda. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston 1st down.
But his offense hasn't been at their best here. They've made some mistakes. They've been frustrated. They've been largely shut down. But then you look up and say, wait a second. This is a 1-score game. So they're still very much in this. And they're on the move here with a 1st down.
And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
The offense on third down, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 9. He'll let this go deep for Smith and Jigba. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
That was for the lead right there. They know they're in a position where fortune favors the brave. So they took their shot, but couldn't connect.
One score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. That's caught by Chosen. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
4th quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. Here's 2nd down and 3. They give to Achane on the option. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken. 1:55 remaining.
It's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They'll come up now on 2nd down. Achane here, they stay on the ground. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Well, I would have figured after the 9-yard run on the previous play, getting 1 more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was, and now it's 3rd down.
Here's Wilson. Touchdown! Devon Achane setting his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Texans have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
He got into the end zone. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And the fair catch taken. No time will come off the clock. And they will begin this critical drive at the 25-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Able to find Judy on the move past the 40. And he'll be taken out of bounds all the way down near the 35-yard line.
And this
This is one of those gotta-have-it drives. You can't start much better than that. Big yardage there. And just as important, he's able to get out of bounds. And now, that changes everything.
He's back to throw. Well, there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the fourth quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time. And that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
And he did exactly what they needed him to do, Charles. Got out of bounds. They have no timeouts.
And they knew that before the play even began. Still executed it. How many times have we seen it happen where you know it, yet a guy's still looking for a timeout or trying to stay in bounds? He got it done.
Back to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The perennial Pro Bowler Aaron Donald gets the sack. Second down, goal to go. Back to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll just get rid of it.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. They'll look to throw. Strong grabs it over the middle.
Brandon, it's okay what they're doing right now. Still able to work the middle of the field, but you know sooner or later they're going to have to stop the clock.
Here we go. The noise deafening. 4th and goal. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And he will be brought down well shy of the goal line. They get the completion but cannot push forward into the end zone. And as a result, their playoff run may end right here. They go to a knee here, and with that, it's on to the AFC title game. So with that knee, they take care of business in the divisional round. They'll be back here at home next weekend. One more hurdle to get to the big show.
The good feelings, they just keep coming. They get to ride that wave for at least one more week because they have their big prize in their eyes, and that's getting into the Super Bowl that they have to win next week after winning this one.
And they're moving on to the conference championship. How about this?
What a tremendous feeling to get to the game that can get you to the Super Bowl. A fantastic season. Unfortunately, for the other team, a tough way for it to end.
So that'll do it. For my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry, I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is